Hello, everyone. Welcome to Thriving with Ananka. We have a very special guest today, a very good, dear friend of mine. She's the first to be on this podcast ever, so I'm very happy.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you're the first person.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're the first person.
Damn, this is bad. This is really bad.
No pressure, no pressure.
Okay.
She was a little nervous coming on, but I told her it's going to be super chill. It's going to be just a conversation.
Just a conversation.
Just a conversation of various topics, but it's going to be super good.
Okay.
Down to earth, so it's okay.
Okay.
I get nervous sometimes.
Okay.
So it's okay. But yes, if you don't mind introducing yourself.
Hi, I'm Loriany.
It's Loriany. Loriany, what's your major? Do you go to school? What do you do?
I was in school. I finished in December, but I was at HTC. It was a community college, and I went for business administration and management, and I got my associates.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, so this is Lory, a very good dear friend of mine, and obviously she has incredible stories, even though she may not think. She has really cool stories to share, and I think that she'd be a very great example as someone who's in their 20s, not only navigating life, but I think she has really cool, inspirational things to share, so.
Aww.
Yeah.
I just be yapping. I just be talking.
No, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
So yes, anyway, let's get into the podcast, Striving with Ananka, episode 1. Let's get into it. So, you already introduced yourself. Now, I have my laptop here because I need to have some questions with me because I also yap as well.
Yeah,
so,
we're big yappers.
Yes. Now, this is early life and influence.
Okay.
Because I feel like even though, I know you, I feel like there's some things that, I feel like I don't know yet. If it's, your early childhood and, what it was like.
Okay.
Yeah. You kind of want to get a little
gist?
A little gist of, okay, I'll hear.
Okay.
What's a defining childhood memory that shaped you today, or how you see things today in this world?
I don't really have one because I have a brother. His name's Xavier, and we grew up, obviously together. And I feel like my parents, specifically my dad,
Mm-hmm.
he growing up, he was always like, when me and your mom die, it's just you and Xavier. And me and Xavier were like, why the hell are you saying this to us? You know what I mean? So, growing up, I'm always like, that's my bestie. That's my number one, ride or die,
Mm-hmm.
And so, now, growing up, we kind of, separated a little bit. But then, right when me and him started high school, I'm a year older than him. And, I got my car,
Mm-hmm.
we would ride together, obviously, every morning to school, and then we gradually became more close, and now it's he's my best friend, and my dad doesn't really say it anymore. He's like, "Yo, dad," because he sees me and Xavier
Mm-hmm.
together. So I feel like just me and him growing up together, and just learning to because siblings growing up, they hate each other.
Yeah.
I feel
yeah.
everybody that has siblings know that mortal enemy number one, you're the op. But we grew up, actually loving and caring about each other, and seeing, our parents, they were very loving with each other as well.
Mm-hmm.
So just seeing that, it's okay, we're a loving family. We're not angry at each other all the time. So I don't know, I felt like I always grew up in a positive, loving household.
Yeah, that's good.
Is that good? Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
No, I feel like it's so important to be in a loving household. 'Cause I feel like a lot of people don't have the sibling that they can come go to for things, or they don't have that sibling connection.
Yeah, I girl talk with him all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, we need to talk, and he said, I'm here.
Yeah, and it's so important.
No.
Even when you I don't know, because obviously when you guys get older, you guys will have your own lives and stuff.
Right,
but it's
right.
really important to have a sibling connection.
No, yeah. It's cool. I like it. He's chill. I don't really see him anymore because I work
Mm-hmm.
a lot now, so I don't really get to hang out with him. But whenever we do, today, he was with me, the entire day today, and so then I was like, let's go to the mall. We just walked around the mall and just the entire time just catching up. So I don't know, it's really cool. He's cool people, I guess.
That's good.
Yeah.
Do you feel like he's your biggest supporter when it comes to a lot of things?
Kinda, because he knows what my aspirations are and stuff like that, and he's more of if you're gonna do it, just do it. You know what I mean? Don't kind of steer away from it or whatever. He's like, Loriany, you're thinking way too much about it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna do it, just do it. And my dad is also, he's like that as well. My dad's just well, do what you want to do, him and my dad are very like, well, just follow your dreams, type of thing. My mom, she does that as well. Like, I don't want to be like, my mom doesn't do that. She's very like we're all just like so positive and like very much supportive of each other's goals in a sense,
Yeah. No, that's awesome. And do you feel like, I don't know, because like obviously like what, now you're 21, right?
21.
21.
Yay. Let's go out. Sorry.
And I was gonna say, because obviously like from when you're like, let's say like high school, right? Like,
right.
Like adolescent, okay, like young adult, high school, and then you get to like 21. Obviously, there's a huge drastic change in like whether it's like your personality or like your growth. Like how has your growth been from like, let's say, from high school to now like college?
I feel like I was very stupid. I was very like, I feel like I was very naive and very gullible, and like I feel like I still am a little bit. Like I used to let. Everyone says my biggest red flag is that I'm so nice. That I'm too nice is my red flag, right? And I try not to be, but I don't want to be. Can I curse?
No,
I don't want to be a bitch. You know what I mean? I don't like being a bitch. So I always try to be nice to like everybody and anybody. And I was very like gullible, and I let people walk over me, and like now I still do that, but it's more of like I don't like confrontation. I really hate confrontation. So when a girl's being mean or whatever, I'm kind of like, I'm not going to stoop to your level, babe. You do you. I'm going to move on with my life, because obviously you're sad, you're mad at something, and that has nothing to do with me, so I'm just going to move on. So I feel like that's my mentality now. I feel like back then I would have been like, oh, she doesn't like me, Like, girl, it's not that deep. You know what I mean? It's not that deep. If someone doesn't like you, they don't need to be in your life, and they're not there to support you, you move on. You know what I mean? And that's like things I've learned, like, now I feel like I have a good head on my shoulder, really. I don't want to like toot my own horn, but
toot your horn.
She's smart.
Toot your horn.
Smart,
Toot your horn.
So I don't know. I feel like I don't let people walk over me, but I still like let people get away with talking with me, talking to me like in a certain manner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's like some people say some stuff to me, and I'm kind of like, you know what? I don't care enough to even argue with you. So I'm just gonna smile and walk away. You know what I mean? And people say like, "Oh, you're being too nice," but in that sense, it's like I don't want to stoop to your level. You know what I mean? Why would I want to like have conflict with someone? Like I don't care enough. Life is more important than me being your friend. Ooh,
no, yeah.
Bars.
Quote of the year. No, literally, because I feel like some people like. If anything, like, people want a reaction out of you. So, like, when you don't give them that, it's like, oh, well, that didn't work. You know what I mean? And,
like, it's so annoying.
And people, plus, like, you're conserving your energy. Like, you know what I mean? Because, like, if you're giving someone the time of day to, like, argue with them, it's like, they just won.
No, exactly. I'm like, I don't really care about you. Like, the thing is, it's, people at work, they'll say stuff to me or whatever. And it's just like, you obviously don't know me well enough to start drama with me or whatever.
Yeah.
Bye. Like, whatever. I'm not gonna fight for someone to be my friend if you obviously have some negative thing to say about me. You know what I mean? Or even people like in life. Some girl said something to me the other day. I was at Walmart. I'm like, girl, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Like, I don't know. I just like to be happy. I don't like to be upset.
Oh yeah, and that's how you should live life. You know what I mean? Because everyone just kind of walks around angry all the time, and it's just like, what's up?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I agree with that, though. I agree with that.
You need to go to like the park and just like, just chill.
Just have more peace with yourself.
Go to the ocean and like, what's it called?
What?
The beach? Go to the beach?
Wasn't the ocean a part of the beach?
Yeah, but like ocean is like water. You know what I mean? Like the beach, like the sand. Like just go to the sand and just sit down.
Yeah,
and like
take a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, I just be forgetting words.
Go for a walk. Honestly, me too.
Me too.
Okay, what was a moment in your early years when you felt like you had to prove yourself?
Okay, instantly. There was one time, I say I'm smart, but sometimes I can be pretty dumb, right? And growing up, my brother, obviously we were like compared to each other like academically, and Xavier, he's a flippin' genius, and he was very smart. He was always get straight A's, right? And I didn't really get straight A's. I was smart, I feel like I was pretty cool, but I didn't get like straight A's all the time, especially like, well, in high school I did, in middle school too, but it was like elementary school where I was kind of like meh, whatever. I didn't, because there was one time in elementary school where I got like 100 on the exam, like at like every test, and everyone was like, "Oh, Loriany got 100, blah blah blah," and I hated the attention, so I started flunking the test.
No,
Not on purpose. I'm so stupid. I started flunking the test so I would get the attention off of me, and my teacher was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it." But there was one time where sorry, I'm going off topic.
No,
there was one time where my uncle, right? I forgot what his name was, but my uncle, because I don't see him often, he was in town, and like he was in Orlando, and me, my mom, my dad, my brother, we all went over there to go visit him because he lives in New York. And so he went to go visit him, blah blah blah. And I remember one time my dad saying, or my uncle being like, "Oh, how are your kids doing in school?" Da da da. And my dad's like, "Yeah, they have straight A's." Me doing damn well, I haven't seen an A in I don't even know how long. You know what I mean? And that kind of like fueled the fire. I'm like, okay, now I need to be better than Xavier. So then now I was like, and then I was just like a switch, I just was like, okay, I have to like not be better than him, but I have to be on that level of him, because I know him, and he like took all these like excelled courses and shit, and I'm like, damn, I wish I was like that, but I don't know. That was something that I always remember. I'm like, damn. My dad said that we both get straight A's, knowing I haven't seen like an A in like a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, damn. Okay, I need to like lock it in elementary school. So.
No, yeah. I mean, like, do you feel like even now you still have to prove yourself in some sort of way?
Oh yeah, no, especially because I mean, kinda, because right after I got out of high school, I got my real estate exam or whatever. So I feel like I was like the number one grandchild for a little minute. I was like, wait a minute, I'm a realtor, I'm going to school.
Yeah.
And then Xavier, my brother, then he went to he's going to the National Aviation Academy, NAA, and everyone was like, oh my god, Xavier's going to be an airplane mechanic. I'm like, guys, but what about me though? I'm a realtor. Even though I don't even like practice it that much anymore, I still feel like I have to prove myself a little bit, especially, being a girl, compared to my brother. But I don't know, I'm competing against him, but we're on the same side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, I thought like, especially like me and him, we both grew up in the same household, and I don't want him to feel like a failure, but I don't want to be a failure myself. If that makes sense.
You won't be though, you got it.
I know, I'm trying.
Especially I feel like now like there's so much pressure on on our age, I feel like a lot of older people like when like I talk to older people, they're like, "Wait, why are you so what are you so stressed about?" And I'm like,
"Oh my god,
everything."
Everything.
Because like it's such a different. Because like in their time it was different.
Right.
Like, they didn't really have to stress as much. But I feel like with our age, like we've been stressing since high school. You know what I mean?
I'm never gonna own a house.
No, for real.
Girl, I have $2 to my name.
Just bro, I always have to like explain myself sometimes because I'm like. It's just a different like generation. Like, you know what I mean? It's like people have to work 2-3 jobs to get by, and they're a full-time student, or like they have to take care of like their families. So it's a lot of pressure, for people being in their 20s or even like younger than that.
No, I was crying in my room the other day, and my mom, she came in and she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Mom, I'm so stressed. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm so stressed." And she's like, "Why are you crying?" I'm like, I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, you just gotta break down.
That's all I can do. Like, I literally just start crying. Like, just in my little side hobby, just start crying. That sounds really depressing.
I mean,
to each their own.
However you cope, you cope.
Whatever you gotta do, just do it.
You just gotta get
lock
by.
In.
You just gotta get by at this point. It's tough out there for real. But I think you got in the bag. You'll be just fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be okay. I just gotta cry about it first and complain, and then I'll be alright.
You'll be okay. And do you think, I think over the course of you being like, whether it was in your teens or your 20s, like, do you think that you've completely changed how you think about things, whether it's about yourself?
I still think I'm stupid. No, I just be dumb sometimes, but like I don't know. I mean, obviously, like I said, I don't feel like I'm as gullible anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And did like interacting with like different sort of people. I feel like I'm able to read people better compared to then. Like everyone's not nice and everyone's not me, and I have to treat everybody. Obviously, I initially always treat everybody with respect. Until I've proven otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta always just like you don't want to let people walk over you, and I feel like I said I used to do that all the time, and now I feel like I have more of a control over I also used to be really mean. So like sometimes I would like say shit and I'm like, wait a minute, let's not do that. So now I control what's it called? I control like my voice and stuff like that, and I'm also very aware of like people. Like I feel like I can read people way better now, and like like experiencing different like people and meeting everybody. It's kind of like okay, I know how I have to act with you, so there isn't conflict.
That's good. Yeah.
Is that a good answer?
That is a good answer.
Okay.
That's good.
I feel like I'm just not answering.
No, it's good. I like that you're talking.
Around.
Like I like that you're not like over explaining. I like that you over. It's good to like explain more instead of saying yeah I'm fine. Like when
yeah, no, we're good.
Yeah, it's like I don't think you're fine though. You know what I mean? Like I like that you explain it. Yes. Yes. Okay. Now that we've kind of got to know more about Lory, a little bit of like, childhood, early development, some past experiences. Then we want to get into growth and challenges.
Okay.
So we're going to take it to the present. What has been a challenge this year? It's only been 3 months in 2025, but like, it's been kind of a shit show, low key.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only, literally, we started March like, 3 days ago, and it's already...
I've lost my mind.
It just never ends. And no. I wanted to ask, like, what's a challenge that you have yet to overcome this year that's been starting?
I mean,
just one.
You're right. like I said, I'm a realtor, but I also have been working in the casino. Mm-hmm. I work as a hostess in one of the restaurants there, and I feel like a challenge I've been facing now there is being too comfortable. I think I'm way too comfortable there, and I know I'm more than a hostess at a restaurant. I don't want to say hostess at restaurants aren't like shit or whatever. I just know
like you're meant for more. Like you're meant to do something at a higher level.
Exactly, and especially since I have my associates put me in the business, and so that's been my thing. Like, okay, I'm too comfortable here, and I need to transfer somewhere else. I like the casino. I really like it there, and there's like different departments I can go to and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. It's just the I'm comfortable. I need to get uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you're uncomfortable, you challenge yourself more and you learn more about yourself and everybody else. And I am so comfortable, it's not even funny. Mm-hmm. So I'm actually applied for a mentorship program. I forgot to tell you.
Good. Yes.
It's like a woman in leadership mentorship program.
That's awesome.
And if I get accepted, I'll be paired with a woman mentor. And I get to it's like a 6-month period. And I get to train with them in their position. It's random. So it could be anyone from any department. Yeah. So I'm hoping I get accepted, and I'm hoping it's not someone that works in the restaurants there, maybe admin or security, Mm-hmm. So hopefully I'll get a foot in the door and I can transfer somewhere else and work somewhere else, because it's I don't know, I'm too comfortable there. I need to do something else. I know I can excel somewhere else, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's good though. You're taking the steps to
yes. Girl, I'm on it.
It's good because a lot of people just kind of stay in the same place for a long time, and then they regret not going somewhere.
Exactly.
So it's good that you're aware and you're no, I'm trying to get shit done.
Wake up.
It takes them years for someone to wake up and be oh well. So that's really good that you're going out there and trying to switch it up. That's good.
Yeah, I've been there for like 7 months or so, and it's kind of okay, this is cool. I love the people here and I love hanging out with everybody, but it's also okay, I need to put myself first, and right now I'm just too comfortable hanging out. And this is my group of friends, we're all having fun. No, we need to lock in and we need to do something that we know, that I know I can do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's awesome. I'm proud of you. Mentorship. That's
Thank you.
awesome.
I haven't even told Gabby. Like,
yeah. Oh, Gabby will find out when she listens to this.
And I'll text her right after this. She's getting mad at me. So yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So it's like you kind of like already overcome it then. Like you're kind of like already in the steps of overcoming the obstacle.
Well, and even if I don't, like, you know, even if I don't get accepted or whatever, at least I put myself out there. Yeah. And now my boss knows that she's like, oh, okay, like you're into that? Like, let's do that. I'm like, yes, ma'am. Please, like, help me out. So she's like, she's helping me, and like we're talking to other people. So yeah,
that's good. Because I mean, like, if someone wants to, like, if like the thing is, like, if they see you wanting to like move up a position, they're gonna be like, okay, yeah, like,
no, for sure.
Because like they want you to like stay and like grow in the company, you know, and like you've already proven yourself that you're a good worker and you can do well.
Yeah,
that's good.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yay! That's awesome. Okay, so I know we talked about like our recent challenges, but what's been like a challenge back then that took you a long time to overcome? And like how has it like helped you develop to the person you are today?
I don't know. These are so good questions. I don't even know. I mean, it all comes back to the being too nice thing, I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like because like that's just always been my biggest challenge. Like I've just always been very nice, and I always let people walk over me. Like, and I was talking to somebody the other day, and you know I was just ranting to him about like everything. I'm like, this happened, da 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 da, and he's just like, and I said, yeah, you know, I just think I'm too nice, and he says, well, he's like, well, he looked up. Sorry, I'm like, blah, blah.
No,
he looked at me. He said, well, you don't seem like a doormat to me. I said, bitch, you fucking right. I was like, you're so fucking right. And so I feel like, I don't know, it's just like stuff like that. And because he sees me every day, and he's like, you don't seem like a doormat to me. I'm like, oh, you're so right. Tell me I'm better. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And then, you know, I try to be nice, but then sometimes it's like, you know, like I don't want to be a bitch, but then it's kind of like, okay.
You gotta set the boundary. It's so important.
Yes, yeah. I know. And then like I said the other day, like someone said something like really like very rude to me, and I went home and I was like, Dad, this was happening. Da, 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 da. And he said, did you do anything about it? I said, well, no, I walked away. He's like, what the fuck? He got like really mad at me, and I was like, well, I don't like confrontation. He said, well, Loriany, you're gonna let people walk all over you. And I said, well, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. And he's like, well, no, you have to like learn to defend yourself, because at the end of the day, you're all you got. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, okay. So he's very like, okay, you know, stop letting people do this to you. You know, you're better than that. Like, if people talking shit about you, they're just your biggest fan. You know what I mean? They're joining the fan club. And I'm like, okay. I don't know. So he's very like, and I'm just like, okay, like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm too nice, and I don't really care about, like, I get in my head about it. I'm kind of like, okay, do I want to have beef with someone, or do I really care to? And it's like, I don't even care. Yeah. Like, I know once like, in 2 years from now, I'm not going to see you, and I don't even care. Like, I'd rather be happy than have, like, tension. I hate tension. Confrontation. I hate all that shit. So I just avoid it like the plague. And then it creeps up, and I'm like, damn it, wait a minute.
I thought you were gone.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, I just need to do better at that. I haven't defeated that at all. That challenge, she's still there. She's still lingering, you know. Yeah. I need to do better at like defending myself, I feel like, and just like, I don't know, just because my mom, she said, she's telling me, yeah, in high school, like, I would insult people, but they didn't even realize I insult them until a little later. So I feel like I need to do, like, good comebacks and, like, learn good, like, insults that when something happens, I can say it, and then they, like, oh, you know, she's just being nice, but then they realize later on, I was actually saying, fuck you, you know? I don't know, I just need to train better. I need to, like, lock in and just, like, be mean, but, like, in a nice way, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, it's really important, because like what you're doing is like prioritizing your peace.
Yes.
And a lot of people just like, I feel like they don't really understand that. You just kind of like go, and like if anything, like you're just wasting your time and your breath. Like just like walk away. It's okay to walk away, guys.
No, yeah.
It's okay to walk away sometimes. You don't always have to yell at someone to prove a point. Like you can just walk away.
No, the only people like I really like bitch at, or it'd be you or like our friends. Like if somebody said you said something, I'd be like, whoa, you know what I mean? Yeah. But like some random like girl somewhere, or like I don't even care, like a coworker, or like a, in school. Yeah. They're temporary. You know what I mean? You don't know me. You're temporary in my life. Why would I give you my time of day? Yeah, you mean nothing to me. Mm-hmm. So bye. Yeah. Like that's my mentality. Yeah.
No, I agree with that 100%. And I feel like, do you also like think that those moments like you're really grateful for because you've learned a lot of stuff too?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just nice.
It's okay. Like the thing is, like with Lory, like Lori's really sweet. Like she's just like that's her character. Yeah. So it's like sometimes like people have a hard time being like all rough and like, like stern, but that just kind of like takes time.
Yeah.
And like people find that like comfortable like way to do it. Like some people are like, yeah, I can be stern, but like I'm not gonna yell. Like their way of stern is like a calm voice, but like their face may be expressive. Like everybody has their own way of like dealing with things. Like you don't have to like, I don't know, be the same person. This person's super aggressive, so you have to be aggressive. Like no, like you just kind of find your own palette as you navigate.
I gotta figure out.
And it takes time. You don't have to figure it out now, but it's good that like it's good to be a genuine person because like you're a genuine person. And I appreciate that. Yeah, and like, a lot of people are not as genuine. They're not as like kind and like down to earth. So I think also that maybe like kind of on the topic. Do you feel like that like threatens people sometimes?
What?
Like you being like down to earth or genuine, like do you feel like that poses a threat to people? Like some people like don't like that. Yeah. Because they're like, oh, like why is she so like all the time? Because they maybe can't be that because they're so like,
No, I agree. I feel like some people, because like you said, like a lot of people aren't, I guess genuine and stuff like that, and it causes, especially between girls, it's always about competition. Always about competition, and like why can't we all be besties?
For real, woman for woman, like what?
Like especially now, like hello, let's all be just besties. Yeah. Like we're all in this together, and I feel like especially like when you're at work or where you're like your friends or whatever, it's just a lot of like girl on girl competition. Like it doesn't have to be like that. Like I have a bunch of guy friends and they're all chill. They're so chill.
It's usually the guys that are really chill.
So chill. Like, oh my God, why can't you be a girl? Like, but that's why I like talking to guys so much, because they're just so chill, and then the girls are just like, I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. Like, why do we have so much beef? Why can't we just be happy?
Yeah, I agree.
It's just so much competition. I hate that shit.
Yeah, I agree. We have to uplift each other, guys. Yes. We got to be more kind to each other.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Hello. Mm-hmm. Like, we're all in this together.
No, yeah. I agree. I'll probably just put a clip of in the video. No, but I totally agree. I feel like we need to stop being like so like mean to each other. I feel like that's what people want though. People want to see other people like mean to each other instead of like.
There's no need for that.
Like we already have enough like negative stuff going on. If we just like add a little sprinkle of positivity, I feel like that would. Just
some pixie dust.
Yes, like it'll help so much more because people want us to be against each other.
No, yeah.
Instead of like being together. Like if you just put your shit to the side and be like, hey, like actually you're pretty cool. Okay, yeah, you're cool too. Let's be friends. Like,
yes.
Put your shit to the side.
That's why we're friends.
Yes, just put your shit to the side and just put that to the side and just be like, okay, like you're cool. Like. Yeah. Be nice. Like, you don't have to, like, always, like, one-up somebody all the time. Like, you really don't.
There's so much negativity in the world. Like, why would you want to add to it?
Yeah.
There's no need for that.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Well, as a girl, well, not for you, but I deal with a lot of guys, right? And, I don't know, just, I feel like a lot of girls, especially me, like, oh my God, he's giving me attention. Oh my God, he's so cute. Like, and you start yapping to your girls about it, like, guess what he did today, And then it just fails. And you're like, so remember that guy I told you about? Yeah, no, that's not happening. So I feel like that's something like, I am such a hopeless, I feel like a hopeless romantic, I feel like I am, and I get excited for like love and shit, and then I get disappointed. And then it's like, damn, and and then I get hurt, but I'm like, it's all right, it's all good. Like, we live and we learn, and like, well, each, I don't want to say how I'm gonna say it, but like each guy I was with, not a hoe, I promise. Each guy I was with, like, I've learned a new lesson from them, and like, and now, like, I feel like every guy I've been with, or anything, has like shaped me to who I am today, and no credit to them, but credit to myself. Like what I've learned from them, and like how I treat myself because of them, and the way I view things. It's like, okay, like, I did this in this relationship and it did this, but then he did this, and it's kind of like, that wasn't my fault. You know what I mean? Like, and then again, like I said before, I am stupid. I do say some stupid stuff sometimes, so it's like, so like some stuff is my fault, and like I said, it takes two to tango. So everything is not always on the guy. Everything could be on the girl, or 50-50 or whatever. And so then, like, learning through being in relationships and stuff like that, or doing whatever with guys, it's kind of like, okay, I just learned myself, and I'm a different version than who I was before because of the experiences I've had, Yeah. Yeah. Because, as a woman, as a true woman, I support men. I don't want to be like anti-guy. You know what I mean? Like, no, screw the guys. Like, but I do want give them credit to, give them some credit that they have shaped me, but I've also shaped myself because of what they did to me.
I like that. I like that perspective.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Gotta be supportive.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. There's always room to like learn things.
Yeah.
So I feel like if an experience happens, like some people are like, oh, and like they like focus so much on like the problem, but they don't focus on like what you can learn from that.
Yeah, no. I feel like I was treated dirty or whatever. But at the end of the day, like, I'm a much better person now than I was before that relationship, or before whatever happened. You know what I mean? Like, I have grown so much that, like I said, I'm not gullible anymore. Or I'm not like, I am nice, whatever. But I don't know. I just feel like, yeah.
No, it's okay. I mean, that's awesome. I feel like now we're like on this topic of like growth. What are like 3 things that you are focusing on this year that you really want to like start to take action on?
Well, I don't know. I feel like being more kinder to myself. I feel like I always let things like hurt me. Not hurt me, but like, things that shouldn't hurt me, I let them hurt me way too much.
Like they get to you?
Yes, everything gets to me, and like I'm a very sensitive person, I feel like, and like I said, I do cry. I'm a big crier, big advocate for crying, So I feel like I let things get to sorry. I feel like I let things get too like, sensitive, or like I'm just a really sensitive person, so I feel like I need to like grow on that more, and just not become like stone cold, but not let things that shouldn't get to me. You know what I mean? I overthink a lot. I'm a big overthinker, so it's like, if it's not happening yet, why am I stressing about it? Like, let's stop stressing. Let's stop stressing about stuff that I can't change, stuff that I don't know that's gonna happen. Like, it just brings acne. No. Brings gray hair. Like, oh my god, stress eating. Like, I can't do it. Like, yeah, just like stress, overthinking. Like, I just want to like be able to calm my mind and just find new ways to like not think so much in general, because I think way too much. Yeah. And I just need to stop thinking. Just like about things that like I can't change. Yeah. Did I say, how many did I say? Did I say 3?
That was 2.
I don't know anything else. I don't know. I would like to strengthen my bonds that I have with like my friends, I feel like, and my family too. There's some family members that I'm not really close to anymore that I used to be close with, and like at the end of the day, we're all gonna die. So
harsh truth,
we're all gonna die. So I want to be able to like grow those bonds more and strengthen them and like see my family more often because you know now I work and I'm busy, so I don't really get to see people anymore. So I want to like be able to, you know, be there when I need to be there because like last year, I'm gonna tell a little story. One of my best friends, I found out, like, I was at work or whatever, and then I went to one of my other best friend's birthday parties, and then I found out while I was at the birthday party that another best friend, that she was in the hospital. And I was like, what the hell is going on here? And I couldn't see her, and the next day I had to work, like, it was just really, like, it just was stressing me the fuck out, and I was like, oh my god, like, and then the next day, like, I was texting her mom, like, hey, is she okay, like, what's going on, da da da, and then I left work early, and I zoomed over there so fast to the hospital, and I was with her for like hours, you know, just talking to her and stuff like that. And you know, I feel like me being there, I was like, oh man, like, what if I wasn't there? You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, just thinking about that, like, if I wasn't there, or if I didn't find out, you know, shit like that, like, really, that stresses me out. The gray hair stresses me out because, like, it's just, you know, things like that, like, it's just like, man. You know, and like she was fine. Well, she was okay, you know, but she's doing better now. She's fine now.
And she like probably like really appreciated you being there.
I don't know. Yeah,
it was like,
it was so sad. Like right when I saw her, my eyes started welling up, and then she's like, "I'm okay, Loriany." I'm like, "I know, baby, but you don't do that. Like, let's not do that again, okay? Like, let's not do that."
Yeah.
Like, because that was like, there was those 2 days, you know, the night and then the next day, which was Sunday, and the next day I work a brunch, you know, whatever. That next day, I cried maybe like 5 times. Like, I was so, I need to see her. Like, that's my sister, and I wasn't there. Like, that really stressed me out.
Yeah.
So yeah, just growing like my bonds with my friends and be able to see them more, or like, and family as well, because you know, you never know what's gonna happen to somebody. So like, just being there, like present, like texting everybody too. I'm really bad at texting. You know, I'm like very bad at texting.
I also am. But, I mean, like, it's so important to be present even now with like a lot of things that's like going on around us, like in our world. It's so important to be present. Because I sometimes, like, I kind of, like, understand with you sometimes, like, even when it comes to, like, texting or calling, I sometimes have trouble, like, not knowing how to balance, like, work and, like, my personal life. I don't know if you also agree with that, because sometimes, like, I don't know, because sometimes, like, I'm so focused on, like, so many stuff, and then, like, I forget to, like, oh, text a friend, because, like, that takes, like, 2 seconds.
Right.
Like, you have 2 seconds out of your day to text somebody. You should not, like, there should be no excuses period unless you're, like, dying and you're dying or, like, fall off a cliff or whatever. You know what I mean? Or you have no cell service. Yeah, okay, whatever. But, like, it's so important to be present because, like, I feel like the more present you are and the more time you spend with somebody or the more time that you share with somebody, it's so important, honestly.
Yeah, no, I agree completely. Yeah. I agree. We just need to be better.
Yeah.
We need to be better.
We need to be better, yeah. We definitely do. Yes. Okay. And I need to sip the water, too.
I'm, like, dying. I'm just a big talker. Like, I need to shut up.
No, you're saying a lot of amazing things, so.
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
Okay.
I'm not lying.
Okay.
Okay. So.
I hate this.
We're on our third topic of reflections and identity. Do you feel like... this is a good one, because I actually talked about this on a recent podcast episode I did by myself.
Okay.
It's actually out right now, which is great. But, yes.
Check it out.
Yes. What's it called? Do you feel like... Because I feel like you had no problem with your friendships. I feel like all your friendships have been, like, pretty...
Yeah!
You've been pretty lucky with your friendships, honestly.
Yeah, I mean... should be happening.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, well, yeah, I've been, oh my god, I've been very lucky. I mean, like, things has happened, you know, and it's been kind of like a mutual thing, you know, where we're growing apart.
Yeah.
That's cool. We just move on. But like with you, you know, I've known you for years, you know, our whole friend group I've known for years, and then like my other best friends I've known for years as well. So it's like everyone, you know, all my friends, like I've known for years. Like new friends, I don't really have any like new friends. I feel maybe like 1 or 2. Actually, I lied. I have like 5 new friends at work. So like my 5 new friends, but like out, maybe like taking them outside, I feel like maybe 2 or 3 of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel lucky. I feel grateful.
Yeah, that's
you
really
know?
good.
people still like me. Mm-hmm. People like me enough to like be in my life, like you guys and stuff like that. So I feel like I'm doing okay.
No, you're doing good.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're like the most like genuine person I know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you're. I think it's good because like you don't like give a shit. Like, because the thing is with Lory, like, she's very bubbly, very, very extroverted. Sometimes I'm like, damn, like, how does she have so much energy? Because sometimes, like, because the thing is, like, we kind of feed off of that. Because I feel like every friend group needs to have, like, a very bubbly person. So when we're out all the time, like, I feel like, oh, this is great. Like, Lory's here because I can be more, like, social. Sometimes I have, like, a struggling point where I'm like, oh, like, you know what I mean? So it's nice that you have like someone that's like, okay, yeah, like what are we gonna talk about? What's the tea? Like it's nice because every time we go, she's always like, okay, like how's your guys like life going? What's up? And we're all like, and we kind of like start talking because we're kind of like quiet at first. So it's nice because like it's almost like you're encouraging us to like be out and about, be more social.
Let's talk.
Yes, and it's nice. It's really nice to have people that like encourage you to like try or do new things.
Aww,
so it's really sweet. So
I appreciate you. Babe.
Of course, of course. Let me think. What's like probably your biggest goal in life? Your biggest goal.
Like, okay. So I want a house. What do you mean?
We all want a house.
Like mentally or like?
I think like something but like okay, we're gonna get kind of deep. Like I think to kind of wrap up the episode, I kind of want you to leave with some like people watching this. Like, what's like the biggest goal that you want to achieve before you leave this earth? And how do you want to impact people? Like, what do you want to leave people with?
I want to leave people with like, okay, Loriany is always happy. Mm-hmm. She's always herself. She makes me laugh. Mm-hmm. I miss her smile. You know what I mean? Like that's what I feel like, is me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm a very positive, bubbly. I'm a big like positive, bubbly person. I feel like I just I want everyone to feel, like they can be themselves around me. Mm-hmm. That this is a safe place. Mm-hmm. No judgment free unless you do something stupid. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, but like it's just a judgment free, positive environment. Like that's something like I wanna leave people with when they think of Loriany. She's happy. Yeah, she's always happy.
I love that. Yeah, and it's true. Lory's like every time, like she's always just so like giddy, so like okay, like I think what you remind me of is like My Little Pony. What's it called? What's the one girl's name? Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie Pie.
You know the pink one?
The pink one.
That's like all like birthday party like type of like you remind me of her in a way.
Really? I haven't seen that.
Oh. Okay.
I'm like, is that the pink one? Like,
the pink one that's always like, yay, like all like hyper and like all like giddy and bubbly, like because you like remind me of her because you're always so like positive all the time. Aww. You're like, girl, don't worry about it, girl, whatever, but this shit, like, whatever, it's fine. Like you're always just like trying to like always be positive in like those like negative times, which is like really encouraging.
Aww, you're welcome. I'm just top shit. Yes. Like, I'm just kidding.
Oh wait, you didn't say your goal.
Oh, I don't know.
Your biggest goal. Whether it's like career-wise or like...
I honestly, my biggest goal is to have a house and have a husband. Have kids. I can't have dogs because I'm allergic. But I want to have like a garden. I want to have a grand piano. I want to have my biggest goal is to have a library with a piano inside of it.
That'd be nice.
I need that shit in my life. But like career-wise, I guess. I honestly I just want to I want to excel in everything I do. Like Timothy Chalamet said, I want to be great.
I did see that. That was so inspiring. Oh my god.
I want to be great at everything I do, which so far I have been pretty great, and I just want to be great, and I want to succeed. Obviously, everyone wants to succeed. Not only for the money, but just for more opportunities. Yeah. Because if you're very successful in what you do, that opens more doors for you, and like the mentorship, that opens a lot more doors for me. And like on my resume, I did this mentorship, whatever. I get to move on more in the company, and like it opens more doors for me than someone that didn't do it. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So like, I just really want to be successful, and I really want to be, like, great at everything I do, so that, you know, like, for my future kids, that's a strong, independent woman, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever she does, whatever she wants to do, she does it, you know what I mean? She doesn't hesitate, like, that's what I want. That's my end goal.
I love that, yeah. And it's really good to, like, be that role model for your children, because like they're like look up to you and be like, oh my gosh, my mom's like this badass person, and like you leave them with like a bunch of things that they can also value and take in, which is super important.
In a couple years, not now, but
no, not now, not in this economy, not in this economy.
In this economy, I have $2 to my name.
Honestly, that is so real. No, every time the paycheck be coming though, I'd be like really happy. I do like my little dance, because like I'm just so happy when a paycheck comes in.
Why do you think I went to the mall today?
Oh, you went to the mall today?
Yeah, with my brother.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I didn't buy anything.
Besides
like Auntie Anne's, but you know. You have to get Auntie Anne's when you go to the mall, so.
I haven't had Auntie Anne's in like 10 years.
Oh my god, I forget. You're like you're not.
Yeah.
She's not.
I'm not, yeah.
Which is really annoying.
I know,
because
sorry.
You would love.
It really affects like the dynamic when we eat out.
Yes.
Like our friend group is great. It's just that when we eat out, that's the problem. Because then like
it's you.
It's like we want to eat nothing that has like literally like anything that doesn't have gluten, lactose, like
nothing fun.
Yeah. Like if we go to like a carnival together, like I can't have shit. I have to bring my own lunch.
Bring little snacks.
Yeah, I just have water.
Yeah.
Like it's fine.
No, I'm just kidding. No,
it's okay. I forgot to explain.
What?
In the group chat. We have a group chat, and I forgot to explain why I'm on the specific, like, diet.
Tell us, where are you on the diet?
Oh, okay. Well, basically, I did a blood analysis.
A what?
A blood analysis.
Oh, I think you said something else.
I know. And I found out my health was kind of, like, low-key tanking. The thing is, like, I'm not, like, huge, but I feel like also, like, I do strength training, but, like, even though you strength train and you work out, like, inside your body, like, you never know what's going on.
Right.
Took the analysis test, and I was like, oh, shit. And I saw a lot of things that I was not happy with. Because, like, the thing is, like, when you do a blood analysis, you see a lot of stuff that you don't see on the outside.
Right.
Like, so when you look at it, it's one thing, like, hearing it, but one thing seeing it on a screen, you're like, oh, shit. Like, you gotta, like, get it together.
Lock in, babe.
I've been locked in for a week. Feel great. But anyways, it's so important to take care of your health and dedicate more time to your health. I'm not saying like be restricted and just eat plants and like but it's always important to be like taking care of your health, whether it's your mental health, physical health, emotional health, spiritual health, whichever area is so important to take care of those 4 pillars because they're really important. So
yeah, but like the physical health, I'm so bad at it. This
is
my first cup of water.
Are you serious? Lory, you gotta drink water. You gotta hydrate.
But like iced tea, bro. Iced tea.
Iced tea is fine, but water.
Lemonade.
Water.
I literally had. You're gonna be really mad at me.
What did you have?
Last night, I had a shit ton of ice cream, and I had some cookies, and then our best friend Gabby, she told me like, don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that.
Sorry.
So, it's like there's this thing that she's been doing recently where she gets like a croissant. She doesn't like croissants.
Oh, was it the cookie thing?
Oh my god, I made it for the first time in my house.
Was it good?
I nutted. It was so good. It was glorious. Can I say that?
Yeah. I'll just bleep it.
It was so great.
Yeah.
And I had 2. And
damn.
Then I watched a movie and I laid in my bed. I didn't have water. I had milk. I don't really drink milk anymore.
Yeah. So you're enjoying yourself. It's okay. I love
That's
that
what makes me happy.
Yes, I love that for you.
I'm feeding my, what's it called? My emotional, my mental state.
Yeah.
Physical, meh.
Yeah.
Who cares about her? But I am drinking water.
Yes, that's good.
Drinking water.
That's good. All right.
Yeah.
So we're kind of wrapping up the episode now. But before we leave, what is one thing that you want to leave a message to the people that are watching?
Don't care what anyone says about you. And if they talk shit about you, they're just your biggest fan. They're just your biggest fan because at the end of the day, it's just like, are you jealous of me?
Yeah.
Why are you jealous of me? Yeah. You know, worry about yourself. Don't worry about what people say about you, like, honestly. Because, that's something else that growing up, it's, you know, not caring about what other people say about me and, like, realizing that, you know, they're not Team Loriany.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm Team Loriany. I shouldn't care what anybody else says about me.
Yeah.
Because I always used to let that get to my head. But, like, not caring what anyone says about you, it's you and your family, you know, and if your family is being, you know,
yeah,
it's just you against you.
Yeah.
At the very end of the day, it's you against you, and, like, that's all you gotta focus on.
Yeah, I always say, like, do things for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, always do everything for you. Like, prove it to you. Don't prove it to the person that you saw at the street and they said, oh, you, whatever. Like, always do things for yourself and prove it to yourself.
Yeah. I know, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Love that. Love that. Well, this was Lory.
Hi.
Lory, thank you so much for being on this episode as our first guest of the podcast. It was so fun talking to you. Now I think it's like also now I know more things.
Yeah.
Which I didn't get to know before, which is really nice. Because I feel like we're always learning things, which is great. We love to learn more things. So thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Your experiences, your words of advice, your encouragement. I feel like everybody would love to relate to that and share that with other people.
I hope so.
Yes. And if you found this video helpful, share it. It'll be on YouTube and Spotify and TikTok and Instagram.
And TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah, we'll be everywhere. But if you feel like somebody also struggling, send them this video. Share it. They would love to hear Lori's words of encouragement. I mean, I loved hearing it, and I think we all would love to hear it and see it all the time. So please share this if someone needs this, if they're struggling, lacking, or just needing that extra push and motivation, especially now, because so much negativity around the world, and we need more positivity.
Yes.
And yes, so thank you for watching this episode. I will see you next week with a new episode and a new guest. And as always, stay hydrated, stay safe, take care of yourself, take care of your health, and have a great rest of your night. This was Driving with Ananka, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.